Season greetings to the fraternity. As this being the last webinar of the year, I just want to express our gratitude for hanging out with us all throughout this year. We have tried to bring value to you, our distinguished members, and we will continue to add value in the coming year. So watch out. On behalf of our new president, the first female president, and also the fourth president since the chapter was chartered, the incoming board members, we say happy holidays to you and yours. The webinar today is of a different format. The presenter is not fluent in English. So what we are doing is for me to introduce the subject matter and then have Jose, the presenter, present in cartoons to tell the story. As I mentioned before, the presenter was introduced to the chapter in 2016. So though we have been partners since 2016, this is the first time he's stepping out to introduce you, our members, to his style of project management. What I'm doing now is to use my voice to tell his story, and he goes something like this. And by the way, this is VP Professional Development, reading the story on behalf of Jose. The story was written in Portuguese and translated into English. In 2016, like in other moments of my professional career, I was looking for a job. After a few years, I returned to a company in search of my friend's company in search of opportunity. After a talk with the corporation in which we worked together, the following proposal emerged. Do you want to work as a project manager on a customer? In the first moment, the proposal didn't seem very attractive, not for the remuneration, but by the customer. However, as there was plenty of alternative, I accepted. Good things were coming. Day of the interview, I'm in my suit, my tie, shine, greased, and prepared myself for those questions, to barrage of questions, and the boring ones. Where do you want to be in 5 years? On the beach, of course, I thought. Tell me about your professional career. I felt like asking, invest in prose or in narratives. Tell me your strengths and weaknesses. I'm thinking, I don't remember any weaknesses. I arrived before, like always, and for the first surprise, I was interviewed. Other surprises kept coming. The interview was totally atypical. 3 younger guys using shorts, they were wearing shorts, t-shirt, tattoos, they have piercings, such like body, speaks like a fish out of water. This is not your typical corporate environment. My eyes, well, I've been called, I look like Darth Vader as in Star Wars, or that Simpson as in The Simpsons. Embrace my reaction. The second surprise was consolidated. This trip is called diversity. The cell phone rings. It's not time for this. One of the 3 guys who was the manager said to me to answer the call, but I refused. He was surprised. That was a third surprise. You can come to work tomorrow using jeans. You were wearing jeans and t-shirt, he suggested. That was the fourth surprise. The biggest surprise has not yet happened. I got to work on the next day, took the elevator. There were some ladies in the elevator to the 8th floor. A net bullet passed close to my ear. Where are the normal guys? I thought, from my point of view, I was thinking, where are the regular corporate guys? How can I proceed to meet them? Because he's meeting all these crazy looking guys. In quick shot, I saw the He-Man, the dinosaur, caricatures of themselves on the wall. Of course, Darth Vader from the Star Wars, manja, keys, t-shirt, red bag, very nice, Pokemon, Dragon Ball, Cookie, Batman, Superman, Captain America. It goes on. You got my drift. Cartoon characters. How would I communicate with these? My heroes were the National Kid and the Ultraman. Until today, I don't understand he suffered so much before reacting. Oh, and the guy who's head to the top, according to some people, denounced his stress, studying for a certification for project managers called PMP, Project Management Professional. Oh, cool. There was hope. I have found equal time, more in my alley. My job will be to structure the company service desk, 3 levels. The first level is call center with 6 women, success in training after a few chocolates, candies, and a good chat. Then there's a business area with several teachers, good learning with teachers, and then the development area. 70% of 1,000 tickets were addressed to wrong team. We invented the pyramid. In addition to the mission, I needed to talk about project management for dummies. Some people didn't know what made a PM and what was project management. One moment to say that I've been several times playing football, snooker, and drink beer with one of them in the pubs. Very good. Returning to the story. Dozens of conversations later, interviews, workshop, net bullets, and I was making friends. I made jokes with the book illustrator, and he will be the first surprise. I told him that I'll find a job to do drawings. After a thought and another, the desire to do something different, and that really gave me pleasure. The artistic environment favored the creation. Comic strip. Why I didn't think of this before? Immediately, I asked the illustrator to draw a character, a project manager, and for the fifth surprise, he told me that his dream was to be a cartoonist. Many searches on Google and LinkedIn, I really had created something unprecedented. There was nothing like this in the world. It was innovative. In the first moment, I called him Geplanus Pranda. The first name related to projects, and the second emerged from anger situations of projects that have lived, like to create a project plan and nobody reads. I discovered later that this is not an absolute truth, particularly outside of Brazil. Pranada is para for plus nada, nothing. For nada, pranada for nothing. It means. And as a friend said to me, never send an email with anger. Pejorative, like several people told me. Now it is only Geplanus. Gerente plus planus, plan in Latin, and which gave rise to the word planning. Gerente meaning manager. In this picture, he looks to the horizon, looking for the solution. Immediately, I started a plan. The goal was to spread Geplanus in the world, the PMI chapters in the world, and now I'm with the Ghana chapter. The ideas were emerging. The character life story, several countries, and I've decided to print the strips in 3 languages. Talk about mine and my friends' PMI life. Geplanus was born like this, with joy, desire to teach and to live, to play, valuing the profession, expressing desires and longings of the professionals of the area, and because project management is human too. Many project management is human too. It makes life lighter and pleasant and leave a legacy for future generations. A great friend told me, you may not fall in love with your business. I gave myself permission to disagree. Geplanus is my son, and it's impossible not to love my son. In case my daughter, Beatrice, education, there is another way. So this is Jose telling this story, how he came about with Geplanus. He'd call him his son, his creation, bringing laughter, making project management is a serious business. We are toxic handlers. We speak the language of business. No time to be for jokes, no time for humor. But Jose says he begs to differ, that he gives his permission to disagree, that you can have laughter and leave a legacy for future generations. Welcome to his world. Welcome to the world of Geplanus, the distinguished project manager with humor. I hope you enjoyed the presentation from Jose. It's in a different format. Keep an open mind, open heart, and let's all enjoy this together. I'm Teresa Pearl, VP for Professional Development. Thank you for your time.
you.